Hey there, welcome and welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Um, Excuse my very wet hair. I just got out of the shower. Um, Try not to film this quick after getting out of the shower, but it's late and I need to get videos up. Today I was going to finish off my Love Bites E trilogy with Epilogue. This was um, requested. It's been a long day. I can't remember the word. Requested by Hidasio, Boise U, Fred Minear, and the Daco Frock. I'm looking forward to this one. I saw a comment actually today. I haven't answered comments in a few days, but I have been. I'm keeping up with them. That it's something about needing tissues. I hope that won't happen, but the last two parts of this trilogy have been really great. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So here we go. Okay. I did want to mention, obviously, I'm experimenting with the size of the window that I'm in. I still want the video I'm watching to be the main part of the screen, but I didn't realize that I could actually the program I'm using to film these. Hey, I like it, but it definitely has its drawbacks. But one that I didn't realize that I could fix was the size of the window that I'm in. I thought it was permanently that one size. So I want to experiment with this. If it's a little too much in the way of the video, let me know, and we'll see if I can figure something else out. Here we go.
If you have never cried, your eyes can be so beautiful. If you have never been hurt, you can't feel the pain of others. I will believe myself. Will never be alone. You will believe yourself. We are the only ones.
Okay, the beginning of this is amazing. I love those um, acoustic guitars. They sound so good, and her voice, Sami's voice is so it's gorgeous. I love her voice. Um, it definitely seems like a sad song. Um, and I'm liking this where Miyako's gone over to the piano. I'm interested in seeing where this goes.
We are the only ones. If you have never failed, you can't be happy for success. If you have never loved, you can't fear the love from others. I will believe myself.
Okay, that whole section from the where she started on the piano, I wanted to stop it there, but then they launched into that solo, so I didn't want to stop there. I hate stopping in one solo start. The piano part, when Asami came back in singing, was very, I'm trying to think of how to say it, almost lounge, like old cigarette lounge, like bar, or like, it just had that feel, more very Billy Joel. Not obviously not one of his more upbeat happy tunes, but there was just some runs she did on her piano that gave me that Billy Joel feel. And Sami's voice is killing me. She has such a great voice. And then that solo, the guitar solo that Miyako, I'm killing her name. I don't know why I'm suddenly destroying her name. Miyako. Sorry about that. I apologize. That solo had so much soul in it, so much feeling in it. That was great. And I'm digging where it's going now. It's definitely picking up. Go back to the beginning of that solo. It keeps ramping up to where it feels like it's going to just break loose. There's like two measures of where Haruna starts just building up and on the drums, and then it drops back. And I've said it before, there's this thing I enjoy in music when it is almost uncomfortable, where they do something that doesn't sound like it should work, but it does. And this is one of those things where they keep building it up, build, and then drop it back and keep going. And it's such short sections of that build up that it's like, is this going to be the time that they keep going? And they don't. And it's really, again, it's almost uncomfortable, but I actually really enjoy it. So this is really cool. I'm going to get back into another solo. Right here, it feels like it's going to take off. I hate to stop it during the solos. I'm going to back it up. There's this little, it keeps happening. And since it keeps happening, I know it's on purpose. Um, if it happened once, maybe it was a miss note or something, but it keeps happening, which tells me it's supposed to be happening. It's almost like there's a missing note every once in a while, and they both did it at the same time. And it's again, it brings back that uncomfortableness that it feels like it should be flowing, and then there's almost like a hiccup. It's interesting. It's a really interesting way, and it's working with the song because the song almost feels like it's about things almost working and not quite working, and then they work. That's how what I'm kind of getting from the song, and that you have to put in things. A lot of the lyrics were about you can't experience this unless you experience this, and in that, I'm definitely not anybody who like examines the meaning of a song or something. I don't pretend that I'm that and that thoughtful. I don't really, I'm kind of a straightforward type of person. But that's what I'm getting from the song, and those missing notes go along with these bursts of action from Haruna, and to me it means something in the song. It's really cool that it works. It's something that a missing note shouldn't work, but it does, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. Coming up right here. See right there. Normally there would be a note there, and it causes a separation there that's almost jolting. It almost gets you. Um, but I'm digging it. I'm digging what they're doing with this song. Okay, that was Love Bites with Epilogue. Um, that was really interesting song. That last, I didn't stop it in the other part of the video, but that final little lead work that Midori was doing had so much reverb, and her, um, I don't know much about guitar, but it seemed like the pickups were getting so much more noise off the other strings, and every move she made was coming through the amps. So I found that interesting. I felt like it was, again, meant to be that way, where it was supposed to be a little bit messy. It had so much reverb on it that some of the notes were holding, well, and also clashing with the next note she was playing. I'm absolutely sure of it that it was on purpose because it worked so well for the song. That was really good. And now that I'm done with the trilogy, I do want to say my favorite of the three was the first one, Edge of the World. That one is probably my favorite. I loved all three of them, but Edge of the World was probably my favorite. This one was definitely emotional. You could just feel in her singing, in the guitars. It was so good. I don't want to get through this without mentioning Miho. she is such a solid backbone for this band. Um, although I love Fammy, don't get me wrong. The few songs I've seen her, she's such a brings a whole different energy to the band. But Miho's just that backbone. She in the song she didn't do anything fancy, but she was just absolutely rock solid. Um, but that's was my thoughts. If you like the video, give it a like, comment. I always love reading y'all's comments. Um, subscribe. Your subscriptions mean so much to me. They help the channel so much. I'm hoping to keep building this channel and building my reach, and more subscriptions build that reach. And if you're interested in supporting the channel in a little more direct way, I do have a Patreon. It's the links down in the description, and any support you give me, whether it's just the likes and comments, subscriptions, or joining my Patreon, really, really does mean the world to me, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.